Happens, bro? I got a picture of Matt Troya. Loyd on that. Oh, it looks like this. I was going to leave him on the outside. not back to the but I'm not golf today. I'm in my house. Seat you want. I'll take it that one. I'm just going to that's cool. You look good. It's great. Oh. Good.
Nah, I think I'll be fine over here.
Wow. This will be the most sun I've got this year.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
St. Claris Manor, their team's dedication is what makes them special. Phone 735-1507. Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois. We're here to help. In Lincoln, call 732-2159. Schneider Chiropractic, 523 North Elm in Lincoln. For the best in chiropractic care and maintenance, call Dr. Alyssa Schneider today, 217-732-2140. Joe Ryan, Country Financial. For all your insurance needs, see Joe Ryan in downtown Lincoln or call 217-735-4385. The Hampton Inn in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6729. At the Lincoln Hampton Inn, we love having you here. Lincoln Printers in downtown Lincoln. For all your printing needs, including vinyl graphics and banners. Phone 217-732-3121. Lincoln Printers since 1970. Rao Incorporated on North Chicopee Street in Lincoln. Logan County Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac dealer since 1953. Phone 735-4444. And by Four Corners Lube for the best full-service oil changes, transmission, and radiator flushes, brake service, and lawn care needs. Stop by Four Corners Lube at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Good morning, Lincoln, Logan County. Again, the number one rated sports show in this area at 9 a.m.
At 9 a.m.
On Saturday mornings. Number one still.
Originating from Logan County.
Yeah, hey, it's a pretty popular show.
Well, not popular. I don't know how pretty it is.
Not going to kid you. Joe Ryan here, Loyd Kirby, Jim Ash. We're missing a couple of our main guys. Jake, he's running around chasing softball. And who knows what Scott's doing.
We never know.
Yeah, I thought he was some type of a kite flying championships or something. How did he even get involved in that? I don't know. It's like
there was a lottery thing.
What you're doing?
You
look kind of like Mary Poppins there.
That sun up of you can't see anything or read. It's nice.
Can you read if the sun's not on you?
I can't read really at all. But he's at some kite flying championship or something. That they make their own kites, and then they see how high they can get them, and then they have to stay there for so long. And then I guess he got third place or something last year. He's trying to win it all this year.
Bronze medalist. So.
It's nationals. We're gonna get right into some stuff. Joining us first on the line is Matt Troha, and he's the Assistant Executive Director.
That is correct.
The IHSA. Matt, can you hear us okay?
I can hear you. How you guys doing?
Excellent. How about you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
You have a lot of stuff going on with the IHSA right now. We all know that because every day we hear a different story about what's going to go on here and there. And so we had you on the air to talk about several things, but number one, we're going to move the state basketball tournament back to Champaign.
We are, yeah. We're excited about that. Not only that, but the format will change next year in Champaign. Instead of doing the 2 weekends of state basketball, we previously did 1A, 2A on one weekend, and then 3A, 4A the next. We're going to combine it and play the entire tournament Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and culminate with just 4 state championship games on Saturday, which I think will be, really exciting and hopefully rejuvenate things a bit. The State Farm Center is since the renovation is one of the top arenas in the country, and this new format change kind of coincided with the new venue. It just kind of felt like the right time to make a move, and we hope that there'll be a lot of excitement around it.
Yeah, that was one of the questions our other announcers who couldn't join us today had, I think, was in Peoria you had the March Madness experience and all the things for the families to do between games or before games or after games. Is that same setup going to be replicated in Champaign?
No, we don't have the ability to replicate it there, but there is a lot of space within the State Farm Center, and a ton of space was added. If you haven't been there since the renovation, just the concourses used to be pretty tight, and now they're pretty wide open. So we think we'll have a lot of interactive stuff, and there's going to be some cool sort of club areas that are club areas during the Illinois games that we're going to be able to convert into some space to have some of those types of interactive events for fans. So I think there'll still be plenty for them to do, but our focus is really going to be, getting them in the arena and having them watch the basketball, and that's kind of the goal here as we transition back to Champaign.
Before Joe asks the next question, I should put out a disclaimer. In my interactions with Matt, I don't think I'm telling anything out of school. I warned him that one of our hosts has a tendency to cyber jump a little bit, and his response was, and I'm quoting, "That all sounds great. We can spray to any field you want to." So, Joe, take your best shot.
Well, we jump around the show. We're not very organized or professional. Did you Well, I have to say, way back when it moved from State Farm to Peoria, I was not, or from State Farm, from Champaign to Peoria, I was not a fan of it. When they moved it, I was like, no, that needs to be, on that U of I floor and blah, blah, blah. And then as time progressed and it went on, I actually started to really like it there, with the hotels being so close and all the stuff that went on. Now I'm all for, moving it back, and but then my main concern was when they did move it back that, that's a much larger place than where it was being played in Peoria. So, how are we going to make up that space? But is that one of the reasons you're combining them all and so we can fill that place up?
Yeah, I think that's one of the hopes. We've heard a lot of feedback throughout the years about kind of ways to rejuvenate it. And one of the things we've really heard from the coaches is they wanted us to get off of that first weekend of the NCAA tournament. That's become such a cultural phenomenon. I think back to people, when we tell people that, people always say, oh, well, the NCAA tournament's been around forever. But if you think about it, when I was a kid still, and, I'm 38, and, even if, Kansas was beating Colgate by 35 points, they didn't switch around to those other games until, the last 2 minutes or whatever,
yep.
But, if you got a good ending. So it wasn't really a great viewing experience. But now that you can watch every game and know that you can flip that, if a game gets out of hand and you're flipping to the next one, I get it. So, we heard from a lot of coaches that, hey, we're staying home and watching the NCAA games, and we wanted to try and change that. So this will, it'll get us off that NCAA weekend, so we hope that helps. But, we're trying to rejuvenate things.
Well, I think obviously, or have you heard static from like northern schools wanting it closer to home? Kind of like football, we've moved around some now and play it and go every other year with it being up north. Do the northern schools complain about Champaign or no?
No, actually, I've not really heard much out of there. When we put it out for bid 5 years ago, there was an arena in Chicagoland, the Sears Center, that had put in to host, but none of them did this time. So I think most of the feedback that we've heard has been actually pretty positive. I've read a few stories where, like in the Sun-Times, where some coaches who've been down before said, hey, we loved Peoria, we had a great experience there, but we kind of think it was time for change's sake. So it seems like overall most of the reaction has been positive.
Overall, how are the numbers as far as like attendance at the state tournament over the past 5 years or so?
It's really, generally we sell out. We have a pretty devout season ticket base, and those folks buy their tickets year after year. And I think a lot of times on Championship Saturday, you'll notice sometimes, depending on what the games are and who the players are, a lot of those folks only pick one game. They either go to that afternoon championship game or they go to the one at night. So we're hoping this championship format will help a lot. On Saturday, the fact that you'll just be able to get 4 title games back to back to back to back, and then hopefully that'll draw in more common fans as well. And then the school tickets and kind of the common fan interest. It depends on who qualifies. When Lincoln comes to the state, that place feels pretty full. There's other schools that don't travel quite as well, so it does depend. And then sometimes on the 3A 4A weekend, some of the Chicago schools don't travel as well, but they also when they have kids going to Duke and places like that, sometimes that then is made up a little bit by some of the common fan interest of kids wanting to people wanting to come out and see them. And sometimes the different in-state schools, if they have a kid committed somewhere, then that draws more fans. So it ebbs and flows a lot based on that.
It's got to help Illinois recruit, don't you think? Popping those kids on that floor over there at the State Farm Center.
Well, that's, Brad Underwood, we did a little press event 2 days after, and, he was big on hitting that point. But, it's not something we necessarily concern ourselves with. We're just glad that people want to host our events, and, we hope they see some benefits to it, whether it be, recruiting basketball players or English majors or whatever it might be. But, whenever it comes down to the universities, we hope they find a benefit in hosting our events.
Yeah, that always was kind of a big deal back when it was originally in Champaign. It was the idea you were going to the U of I campus, and the Civic Center Center in Peoria is a great venue, but it doesn't have that same campus atmosphere. I understand it's Bradley's home court, but again, it's removed from the main campus. I read, Matt, I believe I read that the format is going to be that the games in Champaign are going to be played over the course of 3 days. Is that correct?
That is correct, yeah. So what we'll do is on Thursday, we'll start on Thursday now, and we will play kind of in the late morning, we'll play the two 1A semifinal games. Then in the afternoon, we'll play two 2A semifinal games. And then the teams that lost earlier in the day will come back at night and play their third place game. And then, so we'll play 6 games on Thursday, and then Friday is exactly the same, another 6 games. So we'll repeat that format with 3A, 4A, and then that leaves Saturday for just 4 title games.
Sorry, Mary Poppins joined us.
Was it? I thought it was an old school washing machine the way he was spinning.
What is he doing over there? I need that meatloaf. I think it'll be an excellent. You know what? We take a bit of getting used to, but I think everybody will fall in love with it, and it'll become, like it used to be. You're going to the University of Illinois when you get to the state tournament, and that'll all be fun. And since it was there before, we've had some more hotels and stuff open up right down the road from the center. Correct? I mean, it seems like there's more places to eat and some.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Yeah, no. You cut us off any time. Obviously, if you're saying it's more important than that.
If we don't cut him off, you won't get a word in edgewise. That's why I'm so quiet.
But no, yes, I was agreeing with you. There's quite a few new properties near the arena, and everyone who I haven't been to U of I. I've been at the IHSA 12 years now, so I've been there plenty of times for football and wrestling, and everybody talks about how built up the kind of the downtown is over the years. So that's become really popular. And we do wrestling there, and our wrestling community just loves Champaign, and all the competitors and coaches and media, and they're filled. There's enough hotels close by and enough restaurants and all that. So yeah, I think it's going to be great. Obviously I think it's a good arena. I think everything's close enough, a good campus. They're hosting plenty of big events there. So yeah, I think it'll be great.
I try to go to the state tournament every year. It's awesome there. All those new press seats you can pop up in there and sit down at. That's nice.
Is it true that you banned Joe Ryan from the hospitality room though, because the tournament was taking a loss?
We eliminated the hospitality.
Hey, not for the press though. We could pop downstairs and get cheese nachos and some soda pop.
You're right. It's a good spot. there.
But speaking of wrestling, Matt, there's some new developments in the IHSA in terms of wrestling and an addition of a sport. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that was, we've been having some pretty high-level discussions with our advisory committee the last 2 years about girls wrestling, because the level of participation continues to grow. And we had about 900 girls in the state wrestling this past year, and as folks aren't aware, they wrestle in the boys' tournaments once the postseason comes. Not next year, but the following year, 21-22, we will have a girls individual state series. So there'll be individual girls state champions crowned. And we're still trying to figure out exactly where that fits in and how it fits in. Our state wrestling schedule is pretty jam-packed already as it is with the boys one, so we may do the girls as a separate one. We may try and kind of fold it in with our dual team wrestling tournament that happens a week after. Mm-hmm. So smarter minds than mine are working on that and going to figure that out. But luckily we've got a full year to kind of work on it and figure it out. But the girls' numbers of participation have just continued to jump, and we think and have heard that people have said once you make this move, it's only going to help that momentum. So we're excited about that.
Well, my buddy Rob Murphy, he's big with the IHSA wrestling, and he told me several years ago, he said, you watch, girls wrestling is coming. It's going to get big, and they'll have their own state tournament pretty soon, and I guess that's here. He told me that, 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I live in a small town here, Hayworth, not too far away from you guys, and just for a town our size, just kind of got wrestling going in the last 5 to 8 years, and I know we already have a handful of girls wrestling in kind of like the grade school ranks. So
yeah, I was going to ask.
So yeah, it's everywhere.
I was going to ask you that, Matt. Of those 900 participants, are they pretty evenly distributed among the different classes of schools, or does it seem to be more at the larger schools, or do you have a feel for those numbers?
You know what? I actually have not. I haven't seen the breakdown by school. That's a really interesting question. I'll have to look into that.
All right, that's it for me. I did my job. Yes. So.
There you go. We play a little game here. If you stump the guess, you win $5 from the guy that runs the show over here, Jim Ash /Mary Poppins with that spinning umbrella. So we're going to have Sam Knox work on this. Will he get this all straightened out?
We, of course, yep. Sam straightens out everything that we need straightened out.
He's a good boy. And where'd you say you were from?
I'm from Joliet originally, and then went to Monmouth College and ended up here.
Yeah, we know some Monmouth College boys. Wasn't Ryan Bass over there at Monmouth College?
Yes, he was. Yeah, I know Ryan. He's married to a good friend of mine's sister.
Thank you, sir. They just brought us some water in here. We must not look good.
Thank you. Stay hydrated.
Thanks, Mr. Shehorn. You're all right. You know what I'm saying? Bass, pretty good little football player over there in Monmouth, and I coached with him for a couple of years over here in Lincoln. He's full of energy. A tribe of kids now, I guess.
Ryan Bass?
Yeah. Yes, he does. Yep, he's got a few there.
He's having some kids now, and he's in the real world, as I would say.
Yeah.
And now you're in the big city of Hayworth, you say, home of the Hornets?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am.
Yeah, Hayworth. I've spent some time over in Hayworth. Colfax, you're getting all over in that way, right?
All the big metropolises, the suburbs.
Suburbs of Bloomington, normal. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, very interesting, and the girls wrestling will be interesting to see how it grows and gets going. And I think the state basketball tournament, it's a big fan favorite of everyone in the state of Illinois. So I'm sure it'll do well over there at the U of I. And I always say, if these people that are listening out there, if you haven't been to the state finals in wrestling, you should go sometime, because that Grand March is pretty cool.
I agree. Yeah, I tell people, it's kind of one of those goosebumps moments. So people ask me all the time, what are your favorite, IHSA events to go to? And that is right up there with them. I say the same thing. And also, if you've never been to state cross country in Peoria, that is an awesome event too. There's incredible energy there. It's really neat.
Well, if you've ever seen any of us, none of us ever did any running, so we haven't been to the cross country thing.
Yeah,
maybe we should.
I play slow pitch softball, and they timed me running the bases with a calendar. So
I am not a runner by any means either, but it really is. It's kind of a spectacle. It's a neat thing to go be a part of.
Well, Matt, I'll tell you what, I want to tell you thanks for calling in. That's you gave it full of information for us, and if you ever want to call and be on the show, again, let us know, because we'd love to have you. We like smart people on this show. Makes us look better.
Okay. Well, I'll get Sam next time.
All right. Very good. Thanks,
hey, thanks, man.
Yeah, glad to do it anytime, guys. Just let me know.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, take care.
All right.
Matt Troha joining us, the Assistant Executive Director at the IHSA.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Tell us about what's going on. We need to move along. We go to commercial break.
You're in the driver's seat.
I'm not in the driver's seat.
Robin, and you are Batman.
Okay.
So
you're Robin?
Well, you actually.
I'll tell you what, Robin, go over and get me some stuff to eat.
Well, I got you some water. But look at you bringing an agenda. Even our agenda maker doesn't do that anymore.
I got some magenta going on here. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, are we going to be who's on the phone?
We can, if you want to talk through your talking points.
We'll do whatever we're doing.
Yeah,
we're going to take a break. Stay with us.
Jake's Furnishings in Lincoln has outrageous deals going on now that will allow you to transform every room in your home with top quality furniture like Ashley brand and the full line of Bemco mattresses. Whether it's outfitting your living room, family room, dining room, or breakfast nook, Jake's Furnishings in Lincoln will save you more than the big box store and will leave you money to select the best Bemco mattresses, which are also on sale in all sizes now at Jake's. And you'll also love the full line of gorgeous bedroom outfits, which just arrived and are priced to sell in many styles, contemporary contemporary, modern, classic, and traditional, just to name a few. For more details and to ask about free financing, stop by the Jake's Furnishing Showroom, located at 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Check out their all-new website at jakesfurnishings.com, phone 735-1212, and become a fan on Facebook. Jake's Furnishings. Make it your own.
This is Attorney Jim Grimaldi. Have you been arrested for DUI? A DUI is a serious offense with potentially severe consequences, which may include jail time, high fines, lengthy periods of probation, even suspension or revocation of your driver's license. The laws regarding DUI are very complex and continually changing every day. You need an attorney with knowledge and experience in handling DUI cases, whether or not this is your first offense. I have vast experience in the area of DUI law. As a former chief DUI prosecutor for Sangamon County, I prosecuted thousands of DUIs and was exposed to every possible defense strategy. Call me and let me put my experience to work for you.
Call Grimaldi Law Office now at 217-651-8089. That's 217-651-8089, or visit GrimaldiLawOffice.com. Newly remodeled and completely updated, the Christian Village is Lincoln's only faith-based retirement community and is the area's leader for independent, assisted, and skilled senior living and healthcare services. The Christian Village at 1507 7th Street offers a wide array of living options for older adults, such as independent living, rehabilitation, skilled nursing, and memory care. For a private consultation and tour of the campus, please phone 217-732-2189. The Christian Village in Lincoln, a community of compassion.
Come join the Growl family, it's Growl right now. Come join the Growl family, it's Growl right now.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Growl, Growl Chevrolet Buick Cadillac. As we weather the COVID-19 storm together, there's one thing for sure. We'll be here ready to serve when you need us. We're fully staffed at Growl Chevrolet Buick Cadillac, and all of our factory-trained employees are still with us and are ready to serve your automotive needs. When the time comes for either sales or service on your car or truck, give us a call. We'll be here to help with the same familiar face, but without the warm handshake for now. Call us at Growl Chevrolet Buick Cadillac at 217-735-4444. Visit us on the internet at www.growing.com, or stop by and see us the old-fashioned way at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Come join the Growl family, it's Growl right now.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Check out the full line of Grasshopper and Husqvarna lawn equipment with great summer specials on all mowers and trimmers at Four Corners Lube, including financing, which is available. Get into Four Corners Lube, located at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln now for the best service possible. Open Monday through Saturday, phone 217-735-2761. Four Corners Lube, home of the full-service in and out oil change.
Would you like to get out and enjoy life without pain and without medication or surgery? At Schneider Chiropractic, we have helped countless people achieve this goal. I'm Dr. Alyssa Schneider with Schneider Chiropractic, located at 523 North Elm Street in Lincoln. I invite you to try chiropractic first in order to build a healthier you. At Schneider Chiropractic, you're not a member, and we don't operate an assembly line process. We take the time to get to know you, your specific needs, and formulate a treatment plan that'll lead to a healthier life. Using the latest techniques in chiropractic, sports injury, and pain management, Schneider Chiropractic will get you back on track so you can enjoy life without pain. Please schedule your private consultation by phoning my office manager, Tammy Kirby, at 217-732-2140. We look forward to getting you back on track.
If you're searching for first-rate outpatient therapy with flexible scheduling or short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, then look no further than the new St. Clair's Rehab and Senior Care in Lincoln. your trusted provider for over 45 years, is proud to introduce their brand new building, including a state-of-the-art gym and short-term therapy wing. You'll also love their new cafe, specialty care rooms, private suites, modern-day features, and so much more. When you need successful therapy to get back home or compassionate long-term care, you need the new St. Clair's Rehab and Senior Care in Lincoln. Call 217-870-1097 to schedule your tour today.
Join the happy folks who choose the beautiful Hampton Inn Hotel in Lincoln, Illinois. Part of the Hilton family hotels, you'll love all the luxury and amenities the Hampton Inn Hotel in Lincoln has to offer, including a delicious full hot breakfast served every day, an indoor heated pool and whirlpool, along with competitive rates on wedding and reunion blocks all year long. So don't wait. Reserve your stay at the Hampton Inn Hotel in Lincoln, or schedule your complimentary tour and consultation for your business meetings and events. Phone the Hampton Inn Hotel at 217-732-6729. That's 217-732-6729, 24 hours a day, and go online to lincoln.hamptoninn.com. Just off Interstate 55 at exit 126 at the Lincoln Hampton Inn. They love having you there.
This is Steve Kimbrell, Nokomis head coach, and you're listening to the Chief Seats with Joe, Jake, Jim, Loyd, and Scott on 96.3 FM, WLCN.
My name is what? My name is my name is what's the name? What's your name? You get my name. Say my name. What's my name? And I want to know what's your name.
People watching us on YouTube have got it.
There's nobody watching us on YouTube.
Well, good morning, listeners. It is time for the Cheap Seats ever-popular game of Who's on the Phone. $25 jackpot on the line. Listeners, if you can guess the identity of our mystery guest, 871-4930, the number to call. And you can either ask a yes or no question to try and help guess the identity of our guest, or if you can actually guess their identity, the first one to do so will win $25 courtesy of WLCN. So, mystery guest, are you on the line there? Can you say hello to our illustrious panel this morning?
Good morning, I am. I'm on the line.
All right, very good. So, all right, we always start off with a clue. So,
here we go.
I guess it's.
Is it just me? Is Jim?
Jim has the Joe on the go mic. I don't know if he's going to play along or not, but
he's playing.
If you have some problems, I can help.
Oh, he has problems.
Oh.
So, all right,
listen to you.
This might be in your wheelhouse, though.
He thinks he's the Wizard of Oz.
Here's your clue. This Redbird great won honors during their playing career for a different team, but is probably known more for what they've done since then. While sharing the name of another Redbird legend, a base stealer, our mystery guest has done what they're supposed to do, win. Joe doesn't like this part of the clue with the red herrings because it reminds him of past embarrassment that lingers. But here it is. Our mystery guest has something in common with past Redbirds Dennis Eckersley, Todd Worrell, Al Rabowski, and Raleigh Fingers. Lots of information there.
There was a lot of stuff there. I even took some notes.
Those were all relief pitchers.
Oh, they were, weren't they?
Yeah.
Good call by Mr. Jim Ash.
R-O-L-A-I-D-S.
Maybe it's a red herring. So 10 yes or no questions. Gentlemen, the floor is yours.
10 yes or no questions.
I think we better get some calls here to help us out.
Yeah, we need some calls. And now,
what's that number?
871-4930.
That is correct.
But we need some help because we've lost two of the smartest people on this show on here today with the combined 15 on their ACTs.
And we lost Jake and Scott.
Yes. They're also not here.
So this Redbird great won honors during their playing career for a different team, but is probably known more for what they've done since then. While sharing the name of another Redbird legend, a base stealer, our mystery guest has done what they're supposed to do, win. Joe doesn't like this part of the clue with the red herrings because it reminds him of past embarrassment that lingers. But here it is. Our mystery guest has something in common with past Redbirds Dennis Eckersley, Todd Worrell, Al Rabowski, and Raleigh Fingers.
I'll go with the first question here.
All right.
Mystery guest, did you go to Lincoln Community High School?
I did not.
Did not. So this is not a Lincolnite. or at least did not attend Lincoln High School. I suppose we have colleges and other things here.
Yes, we have all kinds of things here. Boy, I'm at a loss. I'm at a real loss here.
Are you known for basketball?
No.
Okay, so not a Lincoln High School graduate, not known for basketball.
I think are you known for baseball?
No.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you what.
That clue is full of relief pictures, and the dude or dudette does not even.
Did we get the freebie of the film editing thing?
We did not, but 871-4930. If any listeners have any guesses, yes or no questions, or guess to the identity, we're still trying to circle the.
What was that about the base stealer again?
Shares the name of another Redbird legend, a base stealer.
Okay, well, my first thought was Brock, but not how Brock Werner, and it's not Brock Werner because he was basketball.
And then we had Lou,
yeah.
Well, that'd be Big Louis Schonauer, but I don't think it's him. Yeah, because he went to Lincoln High School and was the special teams player of the year.
But isn't known for basketball, so that would probably eliminate.
We're hurting here with this. I mean,
so perhaps maybe there's another sport.
Are you known for football?
I am.
Oh!
Jim Ash with the first yes of the day. So our mystery guest known for football, not basketball, not a Lincoln High School graduate.
Todd Royal. I don't understand those clues you gave. The red herring.
You don't understand the red herring?
It did not help me with that.
Dennis Eckersley and Todd Worrell and Raleigh Fingers and Al Rabowski. Jim mentioned they were relief pitchers.
Oh, hold on. Let's all now work around a little bit. Come on, you
the light
callers.
Just came on.
I still don't know.
Would you? Are you friends with Andy King?
No.
Gosh, thought I was there.
Come on, callers. 871-4930. Help us out here. You might win $25.
Keep trying, Joe. Who were you asking about? Friends with who?
If it's that guy, boy, you got some time.
Did you say Andy King?
Yes.
Did you say Andy King?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said Andy King. I might see if it's the right Andy King.
Yeah, Andy King, big dude.
Yeah.
Father of Alex King.
I know Andy.
You know that guy.
I do.
Would you know a guy named Wazinski?
Who? I don't think so.
Think of something.
You're in radio. You need to enunciate, dude.
So
is that Greg Wazinski you're talking about?
Did you go to Illinois State University?
I did not.
Much for the Redbirds.
Would you know a guy named Gary Cross?
I do very well.
So maybe
see how I nose in on these things?
You do.
I know.
Oh.
Did you play? Oh no.
Hey Jim, you can't win the $25.
I'll start for Jim Ash, but 871-4930.
Come on, we're trying to hold out. Let's help somebody win $25.
Ryan here.
I'm gonna help everybody
Perhaps
else.
you can give maybe some more ask some more general questions that maybe if people don't know the specific names.
Would you?
Maybe an occupation, maybe an accomplishment, maybe a place of employment.
Do you work for Illinois State University?
I do.
Okay. Oh, lots of Redbirds.
Hold on, let's throw another name out there. I'm trying to help these fans. Would you be in close contact with a media relations guy named Mike Williams?
Very close.
I'm trying to help somebody win $25. Come on, call in.
871-4930. Is the ringer on that phone?
Come on. This guy's a busy guy.
This guy is a busy guy, but he was gracious enough to take time to be our mystery guest, courtesy of Mike Williams. I can throw that out there.
Oh, was it really? Yeah.
All right. That. So sometimes it's not what you know, too. You know.
Mikey boy, he's a good boy. So we got we have no callers' guesses.
It rolls over.
Yeah, if we
Come on. There's got to be some pantograph readers out there that know who this guy is. Give us a call. We're trying to help you win 25.
We do have a call. All right, so as Jim masters the technology over there, good morning, caller. If you can turn down your radio if it's turned up. Do you have a yes/no question for our mystery guest, or would you like to ask or guess their identity?
I think I'm just going to try and guess their identity.
All righty.
I think it's head football coach Brock Spack.
There you are.
Mystery guest, are you Brock Spack of Illinois State University football?
I am.
All right.
All right, look at that. And $25 to a listener. Who's our lucky winner today?
Well, it's Dean Colby, but I'm not sure that I'm eligible.
Then I'm keeping your 25, Dean.
Joe, I would expect no less.
That's okay, Dean. We'll send you $25, okay?
Okay, thanks, guys.
Dean, you're a winner. And Brock's back on the line, and you're right. I'll tell you what, you've went over that ISU program and got it going in the right direction, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you. We've had a lot of fun here, and we have good players, and we have a really good staff right now, and I think it's going in the right direction. We just got to go. We hope we get to play a full season, because this will be one of my best teams, I think. So we'll see.
And I said his name wrong, but Spence, you still have Spence over there. Is he your defensive coordinator, isn't he?
I'm sorry?
Who's your defensive coordinator right now?
Oh, it's Travis Niekamp.
Okay, so Spence left.
Yep, Spence left.
I always liked that guy. He was entertaining.
Yeah, he's colorful. Let's say that.
Colorful was a good word for him. We went over there for a few camps and stayed all night when I was coaching football, and he's entertaining.
Yep. Niekamp has done a great job with our defense. He's, I would say, arguably one of the best defenses in FCS last year, and we will be that way again this year. We have a lot of returners, and we just got to stay healthy. And we've made some tweaks to the defense, and that's where my expertise is. And when I hired Travis, I said we have to make, we have to step out a little bit out of our, my comfort zone anyways, and start going in another direction. And we started doing that, and we've become very good again. I think we have good players. I think no matter what system we use, we do pretty good. But I think we have a pretty good system right now in place, and we've added to that. And I think we've got a really good team. You win. Offense sells tickets and defense wins championships, and that's kind of how we are right now. We're pretty good on defense, and our offense, we have really skilled players. Last year we got banged up at the receiver position, and our quarterback went down for the ACL, so we were a little bit handcuffed when we got in the playoffs. That was the throwing game, But we like what Bryce Jefferson did when he came in. He's going to be a good young player, and he's not young anymore. He's starting to become more of a veteran player. But we like all our quarterbacks, and but I think our offense can be much better this year than it was last year. But we ran the ball very well, and we play good defense, and that's what got us deep in the playoffs.
It looks like you got 17 starters coming back, 8 on offense and 9 on defense. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and we lost. As I said, we lost 4 out of our top 5 receivers a year ago, and that's hard to overcome. So we really developed a lot of depth there, and we got some good young players that are getting better, and like where we're going in that direction anyway. So it should be pretty good there, but we haven't been able to throw the football for a couple of months, with construction anyway. So that's a part of the game that really is hard to simulate without speed, game speed, and that in the kicking game. It's really difficult to simulate that. When you're either on your own or even in practice for that matter, you have to actually play a little live football, and the bullets have to be live a little bit when you throw it, and special teams so you kind of get a feel for it. But where we're at now in football, you got to be careful. You got to pick and choose your spots. And now you talk about the pandemic, and how you handle your team is going to be really important, because the NCAA is giving us 6 weeks to prepare for the season, which is going to add 2 weeks of stress on the players' bodies, but they haven't had spring football and all that. Make no mistake, this isn't about making up for spring football. You can't make up for time you lost, and the only thing that does is put the player at risk. And we have to be really smart, and that the players are getting enough attention when it comes to details of playing the position and the system. But we also have to be careful we don't have a lot of overuse injuries and put the players at risk. And then you top that off with protocol for the COVID-19 virus. We have to do a lot in football. That there's a lot of people, and we have to think about. It's more about being indoors. How we're going to handle big meeting rooms and big meetings and ventilation and all that stuff that you never had to think about before, but now you have to. So we've been expanding our meeting rooms to larger sizes, to other buildings that are close to the stadium that have very large meeting rooms, and we put small numbers in those rooms and spread our players out when they're indoors. Obviously, wearing face coverings are going to be a must in those scenarios, but when you're outside, it's football, and we're going to be close to each other, but hopefully being outside, it's not as prevalent of passing the disease. So that's the other thing you have to really navigate through, I guess, if you will, kind of a landmine field that could bite your team. You could lose a game, you could lose part of your season if you had an outbreak. So you have to be really careful with that. You got to educate your players, and so far so good. But we haven't had a lot of practice time with each other. We've been training together, but in smaller groups, and we went to 50 on Friday. So how that affects football now. We can have 50, and so that'll be, that's indoors, and we spread ourselves out on the field as well, but during conditioning. But it's just a landmine field that we all have to, college football or any football for that matter has to navigate, as well as all athletics, no matter what level you're at. It's going to be important.
Yeah, it's probably one of the most difficult seasons you've had to get ready for, and the big game, well, not the big game, but to open up over in Champaign against the U of I, that's a big deal. That's on Friday, September 4th, and I know a lot of fans like to see that.
Yeah, we hope that they can. I don't know how that's going to look from a fan standpoint. Our administrators have worked very, very hard. I think this is the one thing about the pandemic is a lot of people, at least in the sports world, have really come together and try to figure out ways. You wouldn't cross over information and how you're handling things too often when it comes to sports, but you have friends out there. But I think people are much more willing to share because it's for the good of athletics, especially college athletics, that we get back on the field if we can. And I think we're very comfortable with where we're at right now, but we have to be diligent and we have to be disciplined. And how the stadiums are going to look on Saturdays, it's going to be a little different a deal. A lot of people probably will obviously the TV revenue will be big for a lot of schools, as well as online stuff on ESPN3 and live stream football games will be important to be watched. I think those will be very popular, but obviously football, the part of the excitement of football are the fans, and but we have to, our administration has to again think of ways that we can mitigate the risk of the disease and try to have a handle on it. But I'm no expert on it, but you think you become one, but every day you read something a little different, and sometimes the things change right in the middle of the pandemic, and I've kind of warned our team about that. In March, a lot of things are different now, down that we're headed to July. So, things change very, very quickly with this thing. So we got to be careful. We got to keep reading, keep being educated, and listen to the experts. And that's where we're at. Well,
I was over there one time when they, let's talk a little bit about you. We'll brag on you. I was over there one time when they were handing out the mustaches that we could put on, glue on the top of our lip, and that was a fun day. You've got the mustache going over there, but you were a big deal at Purdue. First team All Big Ten and an honorable mention All-America honors as a sophomore. Started for 3 years, and you still ranked 5th on their career tackle list with 384. So you get that toughness honestly, don't you?
Yeah, I grew up in Illinois. I grew up in Rockford, and pretty tough town for as a kid growing up in high school sports and sports in general was just a way of life there because we didn't have a lot going on other than that, and we were able to. I was able to had great coaches, growing up in most of my high school football coaches, went to Illinois State. It's ironic, and I went on to play at Purdue, and I was fortunate to have a lot of opportunities to play other places as well, and had a chance to pick some really good schools, a lot of great schools, and pick Purdue at the time, and had a great career. I had a good career there as a player and coach, and was there for 22 years and married my wife, and we had a cool family now, and so it was a really good move for me. But toughness is kind of where I came from, and it's really no place to hide when you cross the white lines and step on the grass. It's perfect. You either are or you're not. As I tell them, the film doesn't lie. The big eye in the sky doesn't lie. You have to. There's no place to hide on a football field by your mental and physical toughness. No. It comes up, and you know the people have it and don't. And we've done a lot with our game, and it's easy as a coach to be tough with somebody else's body, right? So
sure.
And having been a former player, and it's been a while, but I still remember, what that's like, and so you try to keep that in the back of your mind. Every day you come home after a long day of football, that's one thing as a coach, a head coach anyways, you think about, was this enough? Was this too much? Is this just right?
Sure.
You never know until you play on Saturday, but we have to be smart, with our players. And as I said earlier, this pandemic is going to push some guys into thinking, well, I got to make up for all the lost ground. There's no way you can make up for that. And you can't put, I tell high school coaches that you cannot put that kind of strain on young people and expect them to make up for 3-4 months of lost work and try to push it into a 3, 4, 5, 6 week time period to get them ready to play. You just got to go about the process, and some things might be a little behind, but you continue to work on that process. The good news for us is that we have a more experienced team than we had last year. So if this was last year, I'd be really concerned because we were pretty inexperienced. Now this team's more experienced. We still have a young team, but we have a lot of guys that played. They understand what it takes to play, and they've done well. Our guys have started to come back, to condition, and so I think we have 65, 70 guys on campus right now training on their own. It's voluntary, but they're with our strength coach, and they look really good when they came back. It looks like they did something anyways. Not too many guys don't look like they haven't been working, because they have, and that's good because they understand it. And having a veteran team is important. I worry about a young high school team or a young college team because they don't have as much experience. And if I was in that scenario, I'd be a little nervous, because it's gonna. If you can't, there's no way you can make up for that lost time. And if you do, you try to, you're gonna get your team banged up, and that's not what you want.
You're absolutely right on all accounts of that. And before we let you go, we got to give a shout out to Mikey Williams. I had him in football over here in Lincoln years ago. He's a class act, and he's doing a good job for you, isn't he?
Yeah, Mike's a great guy. He's really good at his job. He's been brought up the right way in the business. He worked under Todd Colber, and Todd was excellent here, and another famous Redbird, I guess, if you will, behind-the-scenes guy here and as a sports information director. And we rely a lot on Mike. Mike does a lot for our players as far as getting the story out there and having me on a show like this. And it's fun to do that, but Mike's really good at fostering that for our football program, and that's really important. We have 4 preseason All-Americans at whatever level, 2, 3 guys are first team or second team guys going into the season. That's because of Mike's and his staff's hard work and getting those names out there. And of course our players, we have very good players. Young Williams is 4 good players, but we have 4 guys that are very, very deserving of that. And we're really good a year ago, and we'll be really good, I think, this year. Knock on wood, they stay healthy. But Mike does a great job with our team. I know he's a local Lincolnite, and he's done a great job here.
Well, we want to wish you well because you are 2 wins from tying and 3 from being the all-time ISU winningest coach over there, and that'd be overtaking the legendary Howard Hancock, who has the field named after him. So that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, that's I don't really keep track of all that stuff. That's kind of exciting, it's fun, and just a testament to everybody involved in that program, but particularly the players that have gone through here. They've worked very hard, and they've met all the challenges we've laid out for them, and done a great job. And I told everybody this is my introductory in my introductory press conference when I first was named head coach here. I thought this was a sleeping giant. I think that even more today than I did then. And now it's going on year 12. So I just hope we can play a full season and have. I think we will. But that'll be our players got to do their due diligence and have to be really disciplined, and we all have to be. It could be a student manager, a student trainer, whatever. Whoever comes in contact with our team has to be really disciplined, because this virus can be passed pretty easily, I guess. But we have to be really careful and diligent, and hope we stay away from all that stuff and are able to show how good a football team we have. And I think we do. I think we're going to be in good shape, and as we kick off, kind of in the unknown right now, right? And
you just don't know.
Yeah, you just don't know, and I hear that a lot. I don't know, and that comes from experts. How are we supposed to know? So it gets a little frustrating, but that's kind of where we're all at right now, and we're doing our best. We're listening to all the quote unquote experts, scientists, and trying to do what's right for our players and for our staff to keep everybody safe. So off we go. Everything so far so good, and gotta keep grinding. We're in July. It's hard to believe. We're only 3 weeks away from starting a season. Our young guys that haven't been here, our freshmen and guys who couldn't make it into volunteer workouts, will be coming in on the 16th of July for COVID testing, and then we start our practices on the 23rd. Where our whole team will be here on the 22nd, getting ready for start practice on the 23rd of July. So
wow,
that's an NFL season.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's late, boy.
So it's going to we have to be very careful, and the first 2 weeks would be more of an OTA style, NFL OTA style with no pads, and kind of only 1 hour walkthrough practice, and then a lot of lifting and training. And then the next 4 weeks in August we start to. That'll be a normal training camp scenario, but we'll have to be able to see where our team is from a conditioning standpoint, and try to get them in really good shape before they hit the real football stuff. So that's what we'll do. We'll ease into it, and we'll get our players ready for a big game in University of Illinois. Can hardly wait to play.
There you go. Well, Coach, we want to thank you for being on, and we want you to know there's a lot of ISU Redbird fans in this area, so we'll be rooting for you. We hope you get those. Hope you break that record, and we'll see you in the playoffs.
Yep, that's the goal here. A national championship is where we set our standard, and it's a pretty high standard. And some people think it might be too big for them, but the guys are in this program. That's what they believe, and we have to believe that, And we think we have a team that we've been very close, in the past, and we want to win that national championship trophy. So that's our mindset, and I think that's what we're geared for. So we can hardly wait to get started.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us today. And
my pleasure.
Redbirds.
Have a great day.
Yep, you too.
Thank you.
Dodge the thunderstorms today. Everybody be safe out there.
All right.
Yeah, we're trying.
And thanks, Coach. Brock's back.
Yep.
Brock's back with us, head coach for the ISU Redbirds, and I don't know him very well, but we did spend a few times over there with camps at ISU, and he's an excellent football coach, motivator. He'll get on you, and obviously he's turned that program around and taken by leaps and bounds, especially if you're going to take over as the all-time winningest coach.
Yeah, he's doing something right.
He's doing something right. I don't know what time it is.
We got about 10 minutes left. 4 minutes left.
And our big winner today, at least we had somebody win $25, huh? Yeah, you know what? You did a nice job, Loyd, with all of your stuff. I started thinking about the Lou and the Brock, and then the mustache, and that's when it finally hit me.
Yeah,
Redbird, mustache, Lou Brock.
Yeah. I never did say Cardinals. I always said Redbirds.
No,
it's the relief pitcher.
Well, all the relief pitchers, think about it. Dennis Eckersley, Todd Worrell, Al Rabowski, Raleigh Fingers, all known for their having
Mustaches.
a very prominent mustache.
I caught that.
Yeah, if you go online and search it, he's on some web page of the 50 most awesome mustaches in Major League Baseball. So,
well, you know what? So Brock Spack is becoming a legend over at ISU, and last night I ran into Coach Kim Leonard was over here with Nomesh, and they were grabbing some ice cream and some food at Gazzardo's, and I ran into that guy, and he's a legend. He says SHG, he thinks he's got a good team coming this year, and they're hoping, to get over the COVID process so they can get going. But fun running into him last night. A couple of things we wanted to throw out there, too, was a big congratulations to Justin Long and Alex Badonich. They, I guess there's no H on that, Badonic. They were chosen to play in the Panagraph All-Star Game, which will be on July 21st, and that's at the Corn Crib in Normal. You ever been over the Corn Crib?
I have.
That's an awesome place.
At Pete Rose there, actually.
You did?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you've met a lot of people.
I have.
Is he your buddy?
I do have a picture with him, if that qualifies.
Is he going to be a mystery guest?
Pete Rose, can we get him
I
on
can
as a
neither
mystery guest?
confirm nor deny.
And on a serious note, I want to say I stole this from Kathy Moore that was out there. I'm on Road Nation all the time, but I did see this. And Sandy Blaine is, she's ill and having some problems, and I just want to throw this out there. Sandy Blaine for years took care of these kids out to high school. She was always at all the sporting events and different things, and she would take pictures and put them on a disc for you and give them to the kids at the banquets. And maybe you're a kid that didn't look at it right then, because you're in high school or whatever, and you kind of set it over on a shelf. But when you pull it out 5 or 10 years later, it's so cool to go back through all those pictures. And she's a true Whaler fan. She was out at all the stuff. She's popping in and out of some hospitals right now, and we just wanted to say it'd be nice if some people listening jump out there. Road Nation has the address, but I'm going to give it to you right now. Sandy Blaine, care of FPC, Frank Paul Charlie, 301 Pekin Street, Lincoln, Illinois, and we're trying to send as many things as we could to her. Drop her a card. Tell her thanks for all the time she spent out there on those fields and at games and all that stuff. Sandy Blaine, she's a real nice lady, so let's get some stuff to her. Good
luck for those Railer kids.
She sure did. She's awesome. And I saw Aaron Hinton last night, and he's got a song out there and an album out there. You guys know Aaron?
I've seen him on Facebook.
He's so talented. Yeah. We're getting him over here on the show and talk about some of his music. This really has nothing to do with sports, but neither do we. But
ESPN is the Entertainment and Sports Programming Network, so we can do some entertainment.
Yeah, we're just entertainment. You know what I mean? Not good entertainment, but we're entertainment. Probably going to take us near the end. What time is it? Yeah, we kind of rolled through that.
Yeah, 10 bells on the dot.
Brock's back with us today. Matt Troha with us today from the IHSA. So we made it through the show without the two real guys here today, and so you're going to have to do the end that Jake always says. But I want to thank you, listeners. Again, we were at the Hampton Inn. I'm not sure we mentioned that very often. We were busy, but the Hampton Inn out here, an awesome place. The sun's behind the clouds for a little bit. We're going to get a storm. Enjoy your summer day, and thanks for listening.
Oh, no show next week.
Oh, no show next week.
Independence Day?
Yeah, no show next week. That's a big deal. We let you know that. We don't want you anxiously waiting by your radios.
And speaking of days, good day.
The Cheap Seats Live Saturday morning sports show on WLCN 96.3 and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Jake's Furnishings, 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Furnish your home for less at Jake's. The Grimaldi Law Office, Logan County's only law firm dedicated exclusively to the practice of criminal law. Phone 651-8089. The Christian Village, 1507 7th Street in Lincoln. a community of compassion. Phone 732-2189. Eaton Corporation, America's choice for top quality, high-performance electrical equipment for over 50 years. Lincoln College, providing students the best educational experience since 1865. Go online to lincolncollege.edu for more details. St. Claris Manor, their team's dedication is what makes them special. Phone 735-1507. Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois. We're here to help. In Lincoln, call 732-2159. Schneider Chiropractic, 523 North Elm in Lincoln. For the best in chiropractic care and maintenance, call Dr. Alyssa Schneider today, 217-732-2140. Joe Ryan, Country Financial. For all your insurance needs, see Joe Ryan in downtown Lincoln or call 217-735-4385. The Hampton Inn in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6729. At the Lincoln Hampton Inn, we love having you here. Lincoln Printers in downtown Lincoln. For all your printing needs, including vinyl graphics and banners. Phone 217-732-3121. Lincoln Printers since 1970. Rao Incorporated on North Chickasaw Street in Lincoln. Logan County Chevrolet, Buick and Cadillac dealer since 1953. Phone 735-4444. And by Four Corners Lube for the best full-service oil changes, transmission, and radiator flushes, brake service, and lawn care needs. Stop by Four Corners Lube at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.